I'm Lizzie Bentley from IST Intech. My presentation today is looking at LED in digital manufacturing applications. So we're looking to share some varied and interesting applications that we've worked on, and hopefully you guys will take some interest and potentially see something in yours. So, as I said, I'm Lizzie Bentley. I'm the commercial manager at IST Intech. IST Intech, you guys may recognize, we changed our name earlier this year. Previously, Integration Technology, or ITL, or UV Integration. We've had a few names over the last few years. So we rebranded so that we could align within our group company of the IST Vets. IST Intech, sorry, wrong thing. IST Intech designs and manufactures UV LED solutions primarily for the digital inkjet market. Bit of a short company recap. In the early 2000s, Integration Technology was created and they developed arc lamp systems primarily for use in the wide graphics format industry. After a lot of success selling the lamp systems, the company focus quickly transitioned from UV lamps to UV LEDs as it could see the potential in the technology. And then shortly afterwards became a market leader for LED in the digital sector. So before we go on to any specific applications, examples, we're just going to look at some of the general advantages of using UV LED in digital manufacturing. So for me, over the last sort of year to 18 months, there's been two main sort of headlines that a lot of the UV LED manufacturers promote. The first one being cost savings and the second being sustainability. So cost savings, how does transition into UV LED help you with this? One of the most prominent advantages of UV LED solutions is their exceptional energy efficiency. Traditional UV arc lamps generate significant heat, consuming substantial amounts of electricity in the process. In contrast, UV LED systems minimize wasted heat and reduce overall power requirements. By adopting UV LED technology, manufacturers can decrease their energy consumption through lower operating costs. Other advantages manufacturers will benefit from include increased productivity, reduced pollution, and improved working environments. So the next topic we mentioned was sustainability. In today's world, sustainability is an increasingly vital aspect of our lives, and thus LED has meant many industries are re-evaluating their manufacturing processes. Introducing UV LED into these processes comes with a number of advantages. Compared to traditional technologies, LED is much greener and it reduces waste and is much more energy efficient. So, if we move on to our examples. Our first example is a digital print for textiles. This is a customer in France who digitally prints ink onto a web, roughly 90 centimeters in width, onto elastomer tissue. They print a logo in monocolor, and you can see just here is the water-cooled UV LED print station. So why did they choose the UV LED? So in general, UV technology can be used for this sort of application. It's a quick process and the product is sensitive to heat, so things like thermal just isn't really an option. But why LED over arc lamps? Firstly, because it just worked. It's an option for the customer to look at. But it was mainly because LED lamps produce less heat, which in turn allowed the customer to have a more flexible material, and it meant that they could get a better cure. This customer was also pleased with how compact the LED lamp system was, particularly because it meant there's no harmful ozone and that they didn't need any extraction tunnels going through their factories for this. Next up, we have a customer in Germany who were doing monochrome inkjet printing. So this is variable data printing on a range of substrates such as paper, coated paper, corrugated, plastic cards and cardboard. One of the main drivers for this customer was to choose LED was to remove mercury from their machine. Conventional arc lamps utilize vapor bulbs, which pose environmental concerns due to their mercury content. Mercury is a toxic element that can have detrimental effects on the environment if not handled properly. By making the decision to go with LED lamps, the customer eliminated the need for mercury. Another compelling reason the customer chose LED was the extended lifespan of the LED lamps. Compared to conventional arc lamps, UV LEDs have an operational lifetime that can exceed 20,000 hours. This longevity reduces the frequency of lamp replacement, resulting in lower maintenance costs. The next example is a company who are producing industrial carpets. On the back of the carpet, they print a code and branding. This customer made the switch to UV LED to ensure a good and more stable process. UV LED lamps do not experience the degradation in performance typically associated with arc lamps. They have a much more consistent UV output throughout their lifespan, ensuring reliable and efficient curing over time. This stability translates into improved process control and reduced production interruptions. And our final example is a customer who manufactures industrial digital printing lines. So we've thrown this one in. It's a bit of a curveball because they don't actually use UV LED for the final cure. Currently, their opinion on this is that they haven't got enough power for the final cure, and they don't believe that the inks available are cost-friendly for their end users. So, but they use it for pinning, and again, it's something that you might find fits into your process. So they use it for pinning inks and to stop dot gain after printing, and they also use it to pin their UV varnish in their DLE process line. For them, they told us about many advantages that they like having for using LED in their process. It's compact, there's less heat, they can focus the LED light to reduce scattered radiation. This is particularly important in pinning because the last thing they want to do is cure the print heads. UV LED also has instant on-off capabilities, eliminating the need for warm-up and cool-down periods. This feature allows them to start and stop production quickly, reducing downtime and maximizing efficiency. So I hope, I'm sorry, I feel like I've really rushed through that very quickly. I hope you can sort of see from the applications chosen that for digital manufacturing, there are a variety of ways you can use UV LED, and there's a variety of reasons to use them, not just for cost savings, not just for sustainability, but because they really do fit the process and help the technological advancements and innovations. So thank you all very much for listening. Thank you again, Fraser and Marcus, for this opportunity.
Thank you. Well done.